Thanks for coming with me to read a book. I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Nanny Maria. My grandchildren call me Nanny Maria. One calls me Mima. Today we're going to go on a great adventure and read The Land of Make-Believe. So get ready. Here we go. This book was written to tell the tale so every fairy child could read how a little girl and her moon-white horse taught a dragon to believe. Once upon a time, or so the fairies say, a little girl named Rikki came one day to play, riding on a sleek white horse to the land of make-believe, with a robin by her side. What a story it would weave! Fairies stared in wonder, rabbits ran to hide, squirrels scampered up the trees, but an old raccoon just sighed. A little girl on a great white horse, it was quite a sight, one they had never seen before, and it gave them quite a fright. The cutest cross-eyed caterpillar and a yellow bumblebee gathered up the courage to move in close to see. "Where am I?" Rikki finally asked. The old raccoon replied, "You're in the land of make-believe. Don't you watch where you ride?" Rikki's eyes opened wide. "My goodness, you can talk! Of course you are in make-believe, where even fish can walk." "Make-believe? I've heard of that. It's the place where fairies live, and dreams and leprechauns, the place where rainbows give, pots of gold, birds can talk, animals can sing. Little children play all day, and bumblebees don't sting. You can dress up like a princess in a solitary blink, then change into your play clothes with just a single wink." "What's your name? Who is your horse?" the fish meekly said. "Her name is Rikki, mine is Prince," the horse replied instead. Suddenly a frog appeared on a lily in the lake and shouted to the fairies that the dragon was awake. "Come, we must go to him," they heard the fairies say. "He cannot learn to fly, though he tries every day." Rikki turned and said to Prince, "Come, we must go along. A dragon cannot learn to fly. Something must be very wrong." The leprechaun stepped up and said to the dragon in the lake, "You can fly if you believe." "Dragons fly, for goodness sake." "I've tried," the dragon then replied. "I am too heavy for the wind." "Nonsense," said the fairies. "What message does that send to all the baby dragons that live across the land? They think that they will someday fly. They will not understand." A fairy said to the horse, "You can teach him, Prince." "No, I can't," Prince whispered. "That just makes no sense." "Yes, you can," she said to Prince. "Remember Walking Fish? You are now in make-believe. You just have to wish." "Okay." And then he said, "I wish," and tightly closed his eyes. "Take me up into the air, the way the robin flies." Rikki stared in wonder as she looked into the sky. "Oh my," she said in make-believe, "a horse can even fly." She hopped up on the dragon's back and said, "Come, let's pretend." Then Rikki and the dragon flew up into the wind. Flowers bowed and fairies danced. A frog giggled at the sight of a girl on the back of a dragon and a great white horse in flight. They soared among the eagles and flew across the sun, laughing at the fun of it until the day was done. Now Rikki had the fairy's gift. You also can receive. All you have to do is wish in the land of make-believe.